Hello and welcome to our fourth documentary series on the implementation status of the 23 Presidential Strategic Guidelines and Directives. I am Beatrice Akelo Akori, Minister of State for Economic Monitoring in the Office of the President. Just to refresh your memory, in the last episode, we focused on Directives 11 to 14. Today, we shall look at Directive 15 and 18, concerning on how government has tremendously improved the working conditions of the judiciary. Thanks for joining us.
In 2022, President Yoweri Museveni launched the livestock compensation payments for claimants and beneficiaries from Acholi, Lango, and Teso sub-regions. These areas have historically been affected by conflict during the Lord's Resistance Army insurgency, which lasted from 1986 to 2006. Subsequently, the NRM leadership through Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs has so far compensated 24,777 claimants. Robert Kasande is the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
Way back, His Excellency, the President, between 2009 and 2014, required that this ministry considers settling court cases that had come against government in the regions, in the sub-regions of Lango, Teso, and Acholi, and West Nile. And as a result, an interministerial committee was put together. Interministerial meaning it included many ministries. Among them was the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Industry and Fisheries, the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, the Ministry of Local Government, the National Identification and Registration Authority, and the Uganda Bureau of Statistics. Their role was to ensure that whoever has a claim, they have been verified, they are the right individuals, the right number of animals. This was concluded around 2016, and the report that showed about 95,000 cattle was owed to these parties in Lango, Teso, and Acholi was prepared. And about 2021, we started to think about finding the resources to be able to compensate. And so in April of 2022, His Excellency the President launched the compensation in Soroti. And at that time, we dissolved all the verification from the interministerial committee to the district structures. They needed to do a due diligence of the report that was prepared in 2016. And with this, we ensured that this is done again by a multi-sectoral team. We have the district veterinary officer, we have the DISO, we have the cow, we have the RDC, the district leadership. What they do is, for us, we gave them data cards, which are in triplicate. The claimant fills this data card. You have to put your NIN, National Identification Number, you have to put your correct names, the number of cows you think you lost, and then this team verifies. When they are verified, they keep a copy at the office of the cow. The claimant gets one copy, and they send one copy here, both hard copy and soft copy. So what the ministry does is to have a team that looks at this submission to ensure that, one, the NINs are correct, they match the names, the bank accounts are correct, the number of cows that have been verified are correct, that we are not paying minors. We have seen instances where somebody was probably an infant when those cows were lost. You remember they were lost a long time ago. is also claiming as a claimant, not as an administrator of an estate. So we make sure that those are not processed. And then we go ahead and process for the payment at this ministry. So in a nutshell, about 134 billion has been paid out to 24,457 claimants.
Despite the progress in compensating war-affected households, a significant outstanding liability remains, and the government is committed to address the needs of all eligible claimants. The NRM leadership intends to use information computer technology for electronic education, electronic security, and electronic health, among others, to deliver government services better. Efforts are being done to connect all major towns within the country to an optical fiber cable-based network and to connect government entities to the electronic government network. Today, the National Backbone Infrastructure Project has been implemented in phases with a total of 4,172 kilometers of fiber optic cable laid across 63 districts, connecting over 1,567 government entities. Generally, the total span of fiber optic cables laid across Uganda by both government and private entities is estimated to be 5,110 kilometers. As an effort by government, the price of internet has reduced from US dollars 205 in financial year 2021-2022 to US dollars 35 in financial year 2023-2024. A 2024 report indicated that Uganda has the second cheapest internet data in the East African community, with the cost of 1 GB of a monthly data at US dollars 1.34. Internet penetration has also increased from 25% in 2017 to 67% in financial year 2023-2024. As a result, internet penetration in Uganda has also increased to about 59% of the population, with approximately 30 million internet users. Nearly 95% of these users access the internet via mobile devices. The Ministry of ICT and National Guidance signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Moon University to set up a regional information and communications technology innovation hub for West Nile region in 2021. In May 2024, the ICT hub was launched by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, Dr. Amina Zawede.
We are grateful to government for the infrastructure, and now we are beginning to walk the journey of seeing this really bringing those dividends that we anticipate. How can we use this to transform the communities that we serve and beyond?
The hub is aimed at tackling bottlenecks to creating a digital ecosystem by promoting the development and deployment of applications that shall enable government, companies, and individuals to innovate and reach new markets. Over the years, the NRM leadership has been steadily strengthening and improving the remuneration and working conditions for justice actors to reduce unnecessary obstacles that would delay dispensation of judicial services to Ugandans. In the financial year 2024-2025, government increased the budget allocation to the judiciary from 199 billion to 442 billion Uganda shillings. Consequently, salaries of the judicial officers were enhanced, with justices, judges, and chief registrar having the highest increment to 100%, while deputy registrar and chief magistrate had their increment to 70%. In line with the directive, the construction of the two towers of the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal was completed and inaugurated in 2024. These new facilities will provide the appellate courts with modern and accessible spaces tailored to their operational needs, thereby enhancing the delivery of justice. Other constructed and renovated courts are the High Court in Kampala and Masaka, Mukono High Court, Sembabule, and Butambala, among many other courts that have been constructed in the country. The adoption of technology in the judiciary system has led to significant improvements in the efficiency and effectiveness of court operations.
The introduction of the electronic court case management information system, because now people can file online in the comfort of their sitting room Then the video conferencing you are talking about, it has also helped us to get cases off. Because now the issue of bringing prisoners here, we are trying to minimize special criminal cases where we use video conferencing. We have got almost 16 courts which have got video conferencing facilities.
This initiative has become particularly valuable for remote hearings and important in maintaining court proceedings during exceptional circumstances. In 2019, Government of Uganda, in partnership with Japanese government, implemented the Kampala flyover construction and road upgrading Lot 1. The 3.1 kilometers long was completed last year. It includes the 430 meters long underpass, 3 elevated pedestrian bridges at Queensway, Shoprite, and Kibuli. This new infrastructure in Uganda has transformed the entire outlook of Kampala city. Road networks have also been improved in the newly created cities and municipalities. This is Kasese municipality in the Rwenzori sub-region. Within its proximity is one of the busiest customs in the country, Mpondwe. This town now boasts of the best planned urban road infrastructures. Government has developed and improved a national physical development plan to strategically organize land use within the cities, municipalities, aiming to create orderly, sustainable, and functional urban environments. Improvement of market infrastructure across the country has been ongoing with the aim of facilitating trade in various municipalities and cities of Arua in West Nile, Moroto in Karamoja sub-region, Soroti and Tororo in the east, while Kasese, Kitgum, Mbarara, Masaka and Kabare are in full operation with traders selling farm produce.
Yeah, the market has facilitated people of Kabale municipality as it has provided a good working environment. For example, they are working under shade, no rain that is disturbing them. It has increased even the number of vendors in the market. You see currently this market where we are standing, only Block B is holding 340 vendors in the market. So it's a good number that are dealing in the general merchandise, they are dealing in the fresh. All of them, if you compare the previous market and how it operated, currently the working environment is good.
Well, that is all we had from our series for now. In the next episode, we shall look at Directives 19 to 23, especially on how government is expanding clean water infrastructure in the country, promotion of tourism, improving revenue collections, and addressing the issue of the packaging industry. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.